listening to the Fours Up Podcast with your host, Marsh.
All right, what up? It is the Fours Up Podcast. We are quarantined inside. We have nowhere to go. It's your boy, Marsh. As always, I am joined by my wonderful producer and co-host, Jordan Nelson. Jordan, how are we?
I'm doing good. What's up, man?
Nothing, literally nothing at all. And we have a special third host with us tonight. Jordan, who do we got?
So we got our man Chip Mayhugh. Some of you guys know him as Duck. But yeah, happy to have you on, Chip. How you doing, bro?
Fours up, everybody. Fours up. We're all staying indoors, trying to stay safe. So let's get a good show.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
We had an earthquake out here a few days ago, man. It's just adding chaos to the quarantine stuff.
Bro, it's insane, man. Jordan, did you feel the earthquake?
Yeah, dude, it woke me up. My bed was rattling, like shaking back and forth, and I woke up and immediately knew what was going on. But I mean, for our listeners outside of Utah, they're like, we sit on this really massive fault line. And in elementary school, they always tell us, like, one of these days this fault line is going to go and it's going to be real bad. Like we're overdue for a massive earthquake that will be catastrophic. So I woke up and the first thing I thought was, like, this is the one, like, like my life is ending right now. I've been trained for this since I was 5 years old.
Yeah, I woke up, my dog was looking around like, what the hell's going on? Being from South Florida, I thought it was like just a really bad thunderstorm. And then I'm like, wait a second, it's still shaking. Like, this room is still shaking. And I'm like, good God, it's an earthquake. It's just crazy. Chip, I know you're a South Florida guy too. Have you ever experienced an earthquake?
I have not experienced an earthquake. I've experienced tremor, just little ones, but nothing like that. And now, with this whole isolation thing everybody's going through. Now the world and, the United States knows what we go through on hurricane watch. Like, you hunker down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's coming. And it's just been nuts here. It's been, it's been crazy all over the country. You guys getting hit with the earthquake. Like, we're just dreading that the situation, the virus situation and everything doesn't roll right into hurricane season, because now it's pretty good. We got electricity and air conditioning. Yeah. But it can get a whole lot worse real fast.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, I lived through Wilma and everything. I know you were probably there for Hurricane Andrew and things like that. And it was crazy because me and my brother, I'm staying with my brother right now because my classes were canceled. I have literally nothing to do. And me and my brother were at the grocery store the other day, and we're just like, man, this kind of feels like we're gearing up for a hurricane party or something like that.
That's exactly what it's like.
What's the situation right now in South Florida?
Situation is everything's closed down. The restaurants are all takeout. They don't want anybody more than 10 people in an establishment at one time. Everybody's supposed to stay 6 feet apart. We got a lot of old people here. And so they've opened up the supermarkets early so they can come in and shop by themselves from like 7 to 9 when the store's super clean and there's nobody else in there, which is a good thing.
That just sounds insane, because I mean, my mom is down there right now just at our place in Hollywood, and she just said, yeah, I mean, I'm in South Florida, but it doesn't really feel like South Florida just because you can't really do anything, and it sucks, man. Jordan, what are you gonna do about your flight, bro?
I don't know, man. I have kind of been public with it that my mom's high risk. I think I'm gonna try to get my money back or see if I can just reschedule. If I could reschedule the flight, even if it costs more money, I'd love to move it to later in the season and come down and see a game. So,
yeah.
But the way that things are looking, I'm not sure I'm going to be in Florida this April.
It's such BS, man. And like, your first time going to South Florida, we had all these things in plan, and then it just kind of got crapped on.
Yeah, dude, it does.
But it sucks. But I mean, we're still pumping out content. We got at some point tonight, we hope former Hurricane and friend of the show Lavon Ponder will jump on the show. But I mean, as of right now, we got tons of, even though football is not going on, still got some football news. Tom Brady to the Bucs. What are your guys' thoughts on that? What do you think, Chip?
Who's that?
Tom Brady, the GOAT.
Oh, let me look him up real quick. What position? Jesus. Somebody asked the other day, and they're like, what's going to be on ESPN now that, all the shows and all the sports are canceled? And I was like, Tom Brady Watch is going to be on 24/7, and it's been nothing but Tom Brady like the whole time.
What do you think, Devin?
I've been calling for Brady to the Bucks all season. Well, it wasn't always specifically Brady, but I love the Bucks receiving core with Chris Godwin and Mike Evans, and they had Brashad Perryman, or however you say his name. I think he's gonna leave, but if they add anyone else, I mean, that's far and away the best wide receiver group in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I mean, so really, I wanted any quarterback that was good to go there, whether it was Big Ben if they moved on from him, or Tom Brady, or I would have even been happy to see Teddy Bridgewater go there.
Yeah.
Are you a Bucks fan?
No, I'm not. I loved watching them last year though, because I thought they were so entertaining. You never knew if Jameis was gonna throw a pick six or a 70-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
But I'm a Buffalo Bills fan actually.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, that's rough, man. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I mean, if you're a longtime Bills fan, that's pretty pretty rough. As far as the Canes go, man, I mean, no football until August 1st, which the one season we go to like 21st century type of offense. We get the offensive coordinator, we get the quarterback, and then everything goes to hell. Like I just don't get it. It sucks, man. But our boy Calais Campbell, he signed with the Ravens, which I love. Hopefully he can follow in line with some of the past former Hurricanes to go on to Baltimore. What else is going on, Jordan?
I mean, not really. Did you see the video of De'Aaron King working out?
I just saw it like probably 20 minutes ago. Chip, did you see that?
No, I didn't. Where is it?
It's somewhere on Twitter. But let me ask you, Chip, what are your thoughts on De'Aaron King? Because I know that you've been, you voiced your opinion about the Hurricanes and their offense. What are your thoughts on De'Aaron King?
I don't know. I mean, I pretty much only watch the big games, the Hurricanes, the rest of the Florida schools, meaning UF and FSU, if they're playing a good person. I've never seen this team play. I've never seen this kid play. He came from Houston?
Yeah, Houston.
I haven't watched him.
Okay.
I mean, and especially since last year he only played 4 games.
Yeah.
People know the name just because he lit up football like 2 years ago, but a lot of people haven't seen him. They just really know the name. But man, I just hope that this excitement just carries on to the regular season and that motivation I just hope, because we were first week of spring ball. I mean, good things were ahead, and it just sucks, man. It just sucks because I mean, I just live for football, and I'm sitting here just watching Entourage, literally 24/7 here, bro.
I need to gear that up. I've been watching a little bit of Star Wars Clone Wars, like the cartoon, and then I've also been watching some Scrubs, but Entourage is what I need to get into next, man.
Chip, you an Entourage fan?
I'm an Entourage fan, a huge fan. And one thing you'll notice is they don't watch football on the show because LA just got a team or 2 teams. They didn't have a football team for 25 years, and they didn't care. They're in the box office in Los Angeles. Yeah. It's so not like the South and Florida where we wake up to college football. Like LA, they'll jump on USC's bandwagon if they're stomping people and, having huge winning streaks. But they don't care about football.
True.
Los Angeles.
So Lavon is ready to jump on. So let's I'm gonna patch him in, and then how about we get to some of the NFL stuff and even chat some Entourage after. Is that good with you guys?
Yeah.
Cool.
What's going on?
What's going, brother?
It's good.
Hey, what's going on, Lavon? Glad to have you on again, brother.
No problem.
All right. And you are on with you're on with Marsh and Jordan and also Chip. So we got former Hurricane, friend of the show. He's been on before, Lavon Ponder. And once again, thank you for taking the time to come on. Are you quarantined inside right now?
Yep, quarantined inside, cooking me some chicken.
Good deal, brother. What are you're in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the situation like over there?
Streets are kind of clear and people, grocery stores empty. No food, no food in the grocery store, no meat, then no water nowhere, and found a little bit of toilet paper somewhere.
Dang, that is insane, man. Yeah, we're here in Utah, Chip's over there in South Florida, and I'm just sick of being indoors, man. But we talked a little bit about your time with the Hurricanes last time that you were on, and it was kind of funny because afterwards, you were talking about, hey man, I got some Devin Hester stories for you and things like that. I want to hear some of those Devin Hester stories and stories in general. You got a few in mind?
Oh yeah, I got a bunch in mind.
Dude, let's hear about our boy Devin Hester. Give us something about him.
All right. First story I'll tell. We're the Duke game. You know the Duke game, the one that everybody sees where he does three, turns around and takes it back to the house. Yeah. So before we go on the field, he's like, man, I'm gonna take it back. I said, all right. I guess I'll block. See what we do. He say, y'all just give me just a little bit of block, and I'll take it back. I said, okay. So, they snapped the ball. We run. I think we just ran. It was supposed to be just a middle return. Just a regular middle return. Everybody blocked their man out and middle return. And, I was blocking my man, and then my man got loose from me. And I see he went to go wrap up Hester around the waist, and Hester just flips out. I said, oh, I need to block somebody again. So I went around, find somebody else to block. I think I just brushed in front of somebody, and that's all he needed, and he was gone to the house. I say, man. So we get to the end zone, and I look at him. I say, dude, how you said you was gonna take it back, and you took it back for real?
Yeah. Bro, I remember I was sitting in the Orange Bowl that day. I was at that game, and I remember my dad, my father bought me a Hester jersey right after that game, right outside the OB. I love that clip, mostly because I got to see it in person. Chip, you've been a Hurricane fan, your entire life, South Florida. Where does Devin Hester rank in terms of most exciting football players you've been able to watch?
Well, I always call him the real 23 from Chicago because he's actually the best at his position of any sport. Like they talk about, everyone down here last week was saying that Dwayne Wade is the greatest South Florida athlete of all time. Well, he's not even the best at his position. The Devin Hester, there's no argument. You know what I mean? There's no LeBron versus MJ when it comes to Devin Hester. He's the best, period.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Let me ask you something. He didn't have like the greatest 40 time and 100-yard dash and everything. What do you think he had that made him so special?
He was that I'm faster than the next guy speed. So if you're running next to him, he's going to be faster than you.
One step faster.
He's going to be faster than you.
He got one more gear. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. One more gear. And I remember the Louisville game, 2004. I redshirted that year. And when he turned it on and made the kicker and the guy that was chasing him shut it down, that's what you call an extra gear.
Yeah.
Like, they just stopped running after him. When he hit the hole, they just stopped running after him.
Hester. And all his coaches, whatever coaches he had, whether it was in college or the pros, they all got so greedy and wanted him to do so many other things when if you just play the numbers on it, if you return a kick or a punt in a game, you're probably going to win the game.
Funny story about why he was playing offense and wide receiver and starting at cornerback and everything. I'll tell you that right now.
All right.
So we I think it was 2005. We I think it was after Florida State game. I think it's at the Florida State game. I hear somebody coming down the hallway at the heck. If Hester doesn't play, I'm taking my money out the program. So I peek back around. It's your boy Nevin coming down the hallway. If
Man.
Devin Hester doesn't start, I'm taking my money out the program. What? That was a shocking moment. Next thing I know, we're on the defense side